listen, we didn't lose. We didn't lose. Almost 2 months of not getting anything in the Premier League. The last time we got points in the Premier League was a win against Aston Villa. That was in March. So getting a point today is something. There were some elements in this game that made me a little bit hopeful, especially when you're looking at the game that we have coming up against Man City in the FA Cup final. And I feel like if any Chelsea fan watched this game, even though it was a 1-1 draw against Liverpool at Anfield in the Premier League, we should be hopeful. We really should be hopeful. So the game started in Liverpool's favor. And 6 minutes in, we lost concentration and Ryan Gravenberg picks up the ball outside the box. Nobody closes him down. Nobody closes. They just allow him to shoot. We're not concentrating. We're not closing him down. And he killed the ball into the far corner and made it 1-0. I mean, Anfield was ecstatic. It didn't even feel like there were even Chelsea fans there. And after he scored that, I'm there sitting and thinking that here we go again. This is what we've seen. This is what we've been used to. This season, we've conceded 9 times in the first 10 minutes. 9 times. And that hasn't happened since 1991. It just feels like this season we are just breaking all the wrong records. That is how it seemed like the game was going to turn out. It seemed like the game was going to end up 4-1, 4-0 against Chelsea. But that has not happened at all. Something clicked. Something clicked in this player's brains. Finally, something clicked. I don't know whether it was the last remnants or last traces of Rosenior's horrible tactics leaving their brain, but it clicked. Everything clicked, and you could see that the momentum shifted. It wasn't on Liverpool anymore. After that goal came, I think they just woke up and they continued to press. And we got chances. We really got chances after that goal, but we're not clinical enough. Beautiful pass from Caicedo to find Enzo, by the way. Enzo took it down very well. Unfortunately, his shot was straight at the keeper. The keeper made the save. Caicedo made another brilliant pass to find Cucurella. And again, Cucurella shot was lacking. I think keeper made a stop or something, and then the chance went back in again. I mean, there were glimpses that we wanted to come back into this game. Liverpool wasn't really doing much after they scored their goal. Everything was on us. We were the better side in that second half. So after all that pressure, we finally got our goal. The pressure paid off. And in the 35th minute, Enzo Fernandez whips in a beautiful free kick where Fofana gets a slight touch and it's 1-1. I mean, from the replay, it seemed like Fofana got a touch. And I'm sure if Fofana had celebrated and claimed that goal, it would have been given to him, because from the replay, you can't really tell if he had a touch on it or not. But he rightly told Enzo Fernandez that he had nothing to do with it. He didn't touch it at all, and it went straight in. So, I mean, it was a good goal, a goal that we needed. We couldn't go into the halftime break trailing by a goal to nil. So will give us some motivation to come back stronger in the second half. It was a good goal, very good goal from Enzo Fernandez. He was one of the best players on the pitch for us, to be honest. He was. And this goal just was a culmination of all the pressure that we were applying after Liverpool scored their goals. I like the signs. I like the fact that there was still fight in these players, and the creativity from Caicedo, from Palmer, from Enzo, fantastic. I liked how we're playing direct. And the second half started the same way, the direct football. Like whenever we got the ball, we're not wasting time passing in the middle. We're fully direct. We're always finding the attackers. Caicedo was always finding Cucurella or finding Gusto. Like Enzo Fernandez was also finding the attackers. I really loved that from the players. We saw a lot of Rosenior's tactics where they held onto the ball for a long time. Even though we lost games, we could see that we had the highest possession. We held the ball for the longest period, but we still lost games because we didn't know what to do with it. But with this, it seemed like those remnants have gone or they are leaving, and it seemed like the players remembered that we have to be more direct. And I really like that about it. So early on the second half, Caicedo made another very beautiful pass to find Cucurella, who cuts it back to find Joao Pedro. I think Joao Pedro's attempt at goal was blocked, and then it fell to Kopama, and Kopama scored. I was really excited when Kopama scored. Kopama hasn't scored in a long time, so it was very exciting to see him score, especially with the way he was playing today. He deserved that goal. But unfortunately, VAR had to ruin the party and they called it offside. It was very, very close. Nowadays, that's what happens. And there was no way they were going to give that goal to us. Cucurella was a little bit offside, and I think it was just by inches, just by centimeters, millimeters, but he was given offside. So what do we say? And I think they also got a goal that was ruled offside too as well. I think Curtis Jones had a header. Fortunately for us, it was ruled offside. But after that, I think after Cole Palmer's goal was disallowed, something changed in Liverpool as well. And It seemed like they were controlling the ball more, they were pressing more, and we were good in soaking the pressure. Cole today was fantastic, and I have to talk about Cole. He was superb. I mean, his first start in the Premier League since July, and he just killed it. That ACL injury looked like it was going to really keep him out of the game for a very long time, but I don't know what the Chelsea physicians are doing, but they've got him back on his feet. You can see he also wants to go to the World Cup, so he was working very hard to get back to his feet and play for Chelsea again and eventually play for England. But today's performance was just fantastic. I mean, 91 touches, 6 clearances, 3 interceptions. I mean, this guy was just fantastic. He won every duel that he was a part of or he went for. McFarlane said he was the best player on the pitch, and he definitely was the best player on the pitch. He was amazing today, and it didn't seem like he had left. And this is the kind of player we want at the back. This is the kind of leadership we want at the back. We have some good defenders. I believe that some of these defenders need experienced players next to them. They need experienced defenders, good experienced defenders, great defenders next to them, so that they can learn from them, so that they can be like them and improve their skills. Cole just proved that he's the best defender at the club. He is. Some people used to think it was Fofana, but Cole is the best defender at the club. You could see how solid our defense was when he's there, and it gives me hope for the City game. It really does. It seemed like he got a knock today, and he was a little bit uneasy, but he recovered quickly. So I'm hoping that that isn't serious, and he's fit for the FA Cup final against City. So look, it's only 1 point, and I feel like we weren't clinical enough, because if we were, this game would have ended like 3-1 or 4-1. But we can only go back home with the point. But it made me hopeful. It really made me hopeful. I mean, the Champions League is gone. The only chance we have to qualify for the Champions League is to beat City in the FA Cup, which is going to be very, very difficult. So these players, give it your all. If you like, please, if you like, give it your all in the FA Cup. Win the FA Cup. Take a vacation for the rest of the season. I don't care. Win the FA Cup. Let us qualify for the Champions League. Take a vacation. Lose the rest of the games. I don't care. Just win this FA Cup. Let's qualify. And I want them to win this FA Cup. This is our final chance to qualify for the Champions League. Please, please, Chelsea players, please don't mess this up. City are not at their best. They can be beaten. They are not invincible like they used to be. So let's go out there and beat them. So yeah, let me know what you think about today's game. What do you think about our performances? What do you think about our fight, our creativity, the directness of our tactics? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you've watched this far and you enjoy it, give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? And share it too, so other Chelsea fans would see as well. Like I said, I've started posting on my other socials as well, so I'll be putting the links in the description down below, putting my ads to somewhere on the screen. So if you want to, kindly follow me on those channels as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe.